Hello everyone, welcome to another survival game guide in our Wild West Dynasty series, which has recently received quite an update, the agriculture update, which has brought with it so much. Seasons, villager needs, caravan attacks, and of course agriculture and animal husbandry. There's a lot to cover here, but today's video is going to be about your villager needs, because that's kind of pressing if you have people in your town. They do have needs now, and they need to be met, otherwise they are going to leave. So, let's get into this. There's two needs that your villagers have so far, which is food and water. Depending on the number of villagers you have in your town, that'll determine kind of like what their needs are, and I think it's like probably like 10 needs per villager. I have, I think, 5 in my settlement right now, I want to say, because I just got a bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so that's like 50 needs of food and water that I have, basically. And you can, if you go to your, this is a brand new UI here. If you go to management and you go to your summary, you can see right here how much food you have available, how much water you have available, and how much they're using each day. I have 50, I'm assuming, because that's 10 per person, so 50 each day. So you might be wondering, okay, I've got this thing, there's 0, what am I going to do? These people are leaving, because if you can see over here, you can see their health, for Wilfred here, their food, their thirst, and I'm not quite sure if this is just health again, or if this is something else. Happiness, perhaps. That might be happiness. I wish they used a different icon, but whatever. But this might be down, and you're like, oh gosh, they're going down. How do I, feed them and keep them hydrated? So that's what today's video is all about. Just FYI, the cold sucks. Your character will be very hungry in winter, so make sure you guys have plenty of food available to feed your guy, because I have died so many times in the winter just because I was unprepared. It was like the day before winter apparently, and now it's winter and I was not prepared. So get food in your guy, basically. So let's get into this. For food, obviously they eat, whatever you can make in the game, like, hare, venison, your crops now that you can grow, they'll eat that too. And you do need to cook it. In theory, somebody's supposed to cook it for you. I'm not sure if that's working yet. I would cook it just in case. To do that, obviously, you might need to have, if you don't have your farm up yet, if you have like a cage for hares and somebody over there, just so you know, you do need to make a live cage now to capture a hare and put it in there. And the animals need food too, so it's like a whole bunch. I would actually probably recommend getting like a farm going before you get animals in. So do a little bit of hunting just to keep your guys fed initially. You can make some rabbit traps. They still work pretty quickly, so it's a very easy way to very quickly get some meat that you can cook, and then what you're going to do with that food is you're going to put it over here. Now, your first kind of like inclination might be to put it here in your warehouse, like in your main storage. This is not where the food or water goes. Food is going to go actually at the front. Both of these here at the front are where you store your food and water. Right here is food, for example. I have like meat that I can give, and I'll say transfer, and that'll go in, and we can see the food level goes up, which is awesome. So that is keeping them fed. And then for water, we can put the water right here. I don't have any water on me right now, but this is where you would do it. It's a very similar process to like the transfer thing. You just you see a little like thing here, transfer it, and it goes in here. Now, if you don't know how to get water, you're going to need to make some buckets, and I'll just show you the process for that. We're going to need 3 planks per bucket, so we'll just go with just a 1. And you actually need a specific table to craft these buckets, and that is a workbench of the Tinkerer variety, and I believe that is in one of these technologies. They've like completely revamped all this. I gotta find it all again, but that's just how it is, isn't it? Let's see here. Different houses. That's kind of nice. They have a hunter's workbench now. Where are you at? The barn. Here's what the barn looks like now. You can kind of see there's like different things here now. Some of my stuff that I had unlocked before are now like locked again, so I have to like redo that, which is a little annoying, but it is what it is. And I have like different things for animals now as well, so it's a whole thing, It's a whole thing. Alright, I might have missed it at this point because I'm kind of just trying to go through. But it's in one of these little managers thing, basically. You'll have to, like, maybe take a look because I'm trying to, hurry along here. But it's in here. You're looking for the Tinkerer's Bench. And when you get it, you can just put it here in the house. In fact, I wonder if you can actually just... Yeah, it's actually, I think you can maybe just... yeah, you can just probably just build it here. Once you build your house, basically, take out your hammer, press B, and it's like... there that you can maybe do or something. Something like that. Anyway, you need your Tinkerer's Bench. Here it is. And when you get to this thing and you interact with it, you're going to go to all items. There's your bucket. We're going to quick craft one. He's going to do it on the floor instead of using the, the table. And with the bucket, we're going to go to a well. So make sure you guys have a well in your little town here. We'll interact. You can kind of see, too, that it generates water over time. And when we use it, it goes down. So there is kind of like a regeneration thing on there. So you might need to make like a few wells, potentially. The well with a pump doesn't seem to be working yet. Granted, it's because it might be old. I might have to remake it. We'll have to see. But basically, now that we have our bucket of water, we're going to put it in here with water. We're going to transfer it. And boom, that goes up too. And now our villagers are pretty gosh darn happy. You can kind of see we have like this much and they're going to use that much, so that's going to be pretty good. Almost bring them into the next day. And that is basically how you keep your guys happy for now. Who knows if they'll add more needs later on, but at least for food and water, that is where you put it, inside just outside the city warehouse. Food and water, and go do your hunting until you can get your farm up and running, because that way once you get your farm up, that's pretty consistent food supply, I would say, both for you, your guys here, and your animals. And there's your water too. So that's about it. Hopefully that is helpful. It's pretty kind of crazy. They just make sure you get your guys's needs all met before they leave you, and then oh no, you have nobody collecting stone and whatever else for you anymore. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep surviving and keep thriving.